I feel like the situation is going to seriously ruffle some feathers because it's honestly started to ruffle mine. It looks like popular child predator YouTubers are going at it as JiDion cuts ties with the YouTuber Alex Rosen of Predator Poachers for trying to pay Chud the Builder. We talked about everything going on with Dalton Etherly, also known as Chud the Builder, about a week ago. But if you don't know, he's currently sitting in jail and being charged with attempted murder, aggravated assault, and also reckless endangerment with a deadly weapon, where he was shooting at a guy during an argument and it was also hitting the building and ricocheting and almost hitting other people as well. But the YouTuber Alex Rosen of Predator Poachers offered to pay for Etherly's bond, but Judge Goodman has kept restrictions in place for limiting each bonding company to $100,000, meaning Etherly would likely need 10 bonding companies to cover the full $1 million bond. So they've made it pretty difficult for him to actually just get bonded out by one person, which is kind of funny. They're cock blocking him a little bit. I think it's pretty deserved though. But Alex's support of Chud didn't sit well with JiDion. And obviously, if you guys don't know, both of these guys are huge in the predator catching scheme where they do Chris Hansen style videos. And Alex Rosen has been part of it for, I think, the longest. I feel like I've seen him forever doing these videos. I almost feel like he is one of the first people to do them, if not the first. And JiDion has been going for quite a while too. And they're honestly some of the biggest names in that whole scene at the moment. And they've been doing videos together for a while as well. And JiDion also makes other videos where he reacts to content and does like vlogging style stuff a little bit. But I guess he wasn't very happy when Alex decided that he was going to bond out somebody who would whip out a gun on someone in public and endanger a bunch of people. But to me, that makes complete sense in my opinion. I'm not really sure why Alex or any other content creator who has the money would waste their money bonding somebody like that out. I'm sure that they just have friendships and connections behind the scenes and they're doing it for those reasons, but it's just kind of silly to me because of what the guy did. But because of that as well, JiDion is deciding to distance himself quite a bit from Alex, which I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty unhappy about. I do like Alex in the videos. I like Alex's videos too. I think he does really good. Like I said, I think he's one of the first people that did it, and I know in the past he's not been in good light with the way he handled some things, so it's nice to see that he's still kind of thriving, but that doesn't excuse trying to get somebody out like that. And now because the Chud the Builder support, JiDion is not going to be collabing with him anymore. Like I said, kind of disappointing, but it is what it is. According to JiDion, Alex would not be appearing on his channel anymore, explaining to viewers that he may only see him in court hearings over the predator catching videos that they've made together. But he did say as for new predator catching videos or him being on the channel, his viewers are not going to see Alex anymore because Alex made his decision with Chud the Builder. Alex was on Twitter talking about how he supports Chud the Builder, but I guess it was the final straw when he decided to donate $10,000 towards Chud the Builder's bond so that he can be back free on the street. And JiDion basically said that he just can't tolerate that shit, and I don't really blame him. And like I said, Alex does kind of have a speckled past with things. He's also been accused of being pretty racist in a lot of instances. And JiDion said that he obviously knew how controversial he was before working with him, but he did decide to work with him as Alex has started to be a little bit more professional and not do those kind of things as much and be a little bit more filtered. And he wanted to believe that people could change in those instances, and he wanted to believe that Alex could come back from those kind of things.
I will not be working with Alex Rosen henceforth. I will not be collaborating with him on any preg catches. I might have to run into him at, different court events and stuff because we have done a lot of preg catches. We have done a lot of great work together. So we will probably have to be attending some certain court hearings and things like that. But as far as new preg catches or anything like that, or him being on this channel, you guys will not see him on this channel anymore. Alex has made his decision. Alex was on Twitter talking about how he supports Chud the Builder, things of that nature. But then he did something even a step beyond. He went and donated $10,000 to Chud the Builder's bond so that he can be back free on the streets. And I just cannot tolerate that, and I do not respect that, and I have to make a stand.
JiDion also basically stated that he felt like Alex was the best in the predator catching game and he wanted to learn from him, and that's why they started collabing in the first place. He did see his past, he did see everything that he did. He at one point even thought he was racist. He did want to believe that Alex could be better than that though. But obviously, if he's just going to turn around and try to bail out some dude that just wants opportunities to shoot at people, I just think that's kind of ridiculous. And I do feel like it would kind of taint everything that they do together at a certain point. And there even is a video of Alex even saying himself that he feels like he wants to prioritize getting Chud the Builder out, even over them catching pedos. I do feel like that's kind of a big stance to take whenever your whole entire career is based on that.
Get together and get this guy out of jail for real. Like, to do it by telling the truth, do it by contributing a little bit. But man, I'm serious, bro. If y'all saw that live stream, write a statement to his lawyer and come testify against this shit. Like, do this lawfully. But man, come on, guys. That person should not have any fucking victory party, bro. I will literally prioritize fucking this shit over even catching the pedos because that shit just pissed me off, man.
I do feel like that's kind of a big stance to take whenever your whole entire career is based on that. And I feel like even for Alex, this may be something that continues to just shadow his career. And I agree with this too. JiDion also said that basically the $10,000 that went towards trying to help Chud the Builder and trying to get out this man who is definitely a danger to society and is obviously not out to actually help people is $10,000 that could have been used towards actually helping somebody, towards, some kind of charity, or also going back into the predator catching videos somehow and trying to invest in that. That could have went to homeless charities. That $10,000 just could have been used towards the betterment of society in some way rather than basically flushing it down the toilet for somebody that doesn't deserve it. And I feel like with this whole story, I'm pretty much completely backing JiDion. As much as I love everything to do with the predator catching videos, and I do feel like Alex is one that kind of pioneered all of these things and has done a lot of stuff. I mean, JiDion even says himself that he's the best that's done it and has really high numbers as far as arrest rates. It doesn't really excuse it. It doesn't. So now Alex is kind of in the same boat with that dude from CSGO Empire owner Monarch, who also offered to put up the $1 million bail. But so far, he still hasn't posted bond yet, though. It seems like I said they're kind of cock blocking every way people are trying to put too big of a lump sum in. So it's kind of complicated him getting out, at least. I just pretty much wanted to talk about this shit because I feel like I'm fans of what these guys do. And I do feel kind of sad that they're sort of breaking up and they're kind of not going to be making videos together anymore because I do feel like Alex is very good at what he does. And I also just really like JiDion. So them together is like a pretty good combo. But I feel like at the same time, it's going to ruin everything. This is going to taint it all. And I'm not with Alex either. I feel like the people trying to get Chud the Builder out are idiots. I'm not really sure why anybody would try to be getting him free. So all I have to say is, JiDion, you definitely should just keep up the good work. Keep up what you do. I'll keep supporting you. A lot of other people will too. And as for Alex, I'll never be able to watch his videos and feel the same again. So that's pretty much it. I just wanted to talk about everything going on and let you guys know what was up. And I will catch you guys in the next video that I put out.